Fox News contributor Bernie Goldberg out of Miami, Florida, with us again today. And Bernie, good morning to you on this Friday. And you wrote 16 days ago about this. What did you say then, Bernie, that proves true now?
Forgive my thin skin on this, okay?
All right.
But on February 1st, on my website, I wrote, I'm starting to... The real reason the Barnum and Bailey circus is shutting down has nothing to do with the elephants. Rather, I think it has to do with the stiff competition it's getting from the Trump White House.
Oh,
I'm not accusing anybody of stealing. I'm not accusing him of stealing. I'm just saying I wrote that 2 weeks ago.
I get it. And you live in Florida, and the circus is in Sarasota, so it hits exactly. Close to you. Kurtz wrote this, Howard Kurtz at foxnews.com. It was the most extraordinary news conference ever held by a president of the United States. Wow. It was also the harshest indictment of the media ever delivered from the White House, and it was riveting. You could not turn away. Trump unplugged. How did you react there in Florida, Bernie?
Well, I think that's a fair interpretation, and I also think that there's been a lot of talk about how his supporters loved it. That's true, but I think we need to define the term his supporters. 46.2% of the electorate voted for Donald Trump, but a lot of those people held their nose and voted for him. A lot of them voted for him because they just didn't like Hillary Clinton at all. So if you take those people out and just go to his real supporters, his base, his most passionate supporters, what do you have? 35%, maybe less. Those people, yes, they loved it. But you know what? And I mean what I'm about to say literally. Donald Trump could have pulled out a gun and shot a few of those reporters yesterday, and his base would have cheered him on. The point that isn't getting enough attention, I think, Bill, is that Donald Trump is getting away with a lot. He's getting away with unpresidential demeanor. He's getting away with abdication of conservative principles, and it's for one reason, or basically one reason. Conservatives also detest the media. If they didn't detest the media almost as much as he does, I don't think he'd be getting away with as much as he's getting away.
You don't mean literally there, you mean figuratively.
No. Hold
really?
on. No, I mean, I think when Donald Trump said he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and wouldn't lose any support, I believed him. I believe that there's nothing, I want to make this clear, I believe that there's nothing anybody can come up with that would lose the support of his most passionate supporters.
Well,
so I meant literally, not figuratively.
Got it. Okay. I want to clear this up there, okay? Right? We're clear on that. Here is reaction now from across the media spectrum, Bernie. Have a listen.
It was unhinged. It was wild.
Bluster, bravado, exaggeration, and a few loose facts.
Bizarre, contentious. If we're looking in, we're getting an insight into the mind of our president that he is just obsessed with coverage.
It was like a guy almost like on a couch explaining his problems to a shrink.
It was sprawling. It was all over the place. It was a roadmap of his mind. It is a very disturbing roadmap in many regards.
You have presidents take office. Many of them are empowered and get bigger. You think you have a president in that press conference that looked smaller?
I found lockjaw for the first several minutes, maybe an hour. I think a lot of folks were, frankly, did that just happen? Did I just see that?
Yeah, I got to tell you, I was one of them. I don't think I have to defend my credentials in holding the mainstream media accountable for their biases. I think they deserve a lot of the criticism that they get. I wrote a book called A Slobbering Love Affair about the mainstream media's falling in love with Barack Obama and how embarrassing it is. But I don't really need to hear from this particular president about fake news, because a lot of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is fake information. And fake news to Donald Trump, I'm getting the impression it's been
a rallying call for him, though, Bernie.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the point. He keeps appealing to the same relatively small base. And what's going to happen if he continues to do that is he's going to lose people who voted for him and want to give him a chance, but the ones who held their nose and voted for him, he's going to lose them. He's going to lose some Republican members of Congress. His poll numbers will go down, and then his presidency will be in trouble because he won't be able to get the things done that he wants to get done,
I think
and that a lot of
people,
conservatives want to get done.
A lot of people can't wait for the next press conference to happen. But,
Yeah.
but listen, he can't pull out a gun, Bernie, and shoot a reporter in that room. You can't say that.
No,
You can't say literally he can do that.
No, I really need to be clear on this. My point is that you can't. I'm going to ask you, Bill. Tell me one thing you think he can't, that he would do, that would lose his most passionate base.
Murder would be one of them. Bernie, quickly, here's the tweet from Trump earlier today.
I didn't say kill them. I just said shoot them. Maybe wound them. You know.
Thank you for all the nice statements at the press conference yesterday. Rush Limbaugh said one of the greatest ever. Fake media not happy. One more thing. Kellyanne Conway and Sean Spicer laughing during the press conference. You could see a number of reporters laughing as well. This is something, Bernie, you worked at the highest level of network news. The camera can't capture everything. And there were a lot of people in that room yesterday, reporters alike, having a pretty good time. Last comment, then I got to run.
Oh, I was having a good time. I like a good show, but let's see how long the laughing goes on from Kellyanne Conway and the others if his poll numbers drop and if he loses support in the Republican Congress. Who gets the last laugh on that?
Bernie, thanks. Bernie Goldberg.